Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. What the hell? What is this? I don't have time for this. Go 10 super chats. 5, 10 times. Timer. 2 hours. Share how you. I don't know what I just did, but I think I did something. We back. We is back again. How is everybody doing this evening? Welcome to the show. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, I've done some stuff today. I was having some major lag issues, which I've been kind of dealing with for a while now, honestly. But I think I finally got everything situated. I'm running an old graphics card, old by today's standards. It's an old 3090, which was like the top of the top line when I first built this PC, or should I say, when Travis, if you know Travis, when Travis built it for me, and we got the best of the best then. But now, hey, every year they come out with something new, and we're a few years behind at this point. But hell, it's doing good now because I freaking upgraded the graphics card. I went in and changed some settings. Now my computer is performing exponentially better. Like right now over here I have my streaming software up, and over here I had my editing software up, and before I couldn't have both of those things running at the same time, at least not for the last year. If both of those things were up, one or the other was lagging. But now I can have them both up and running, and it feels good. Feels really good to have them both up and running. I mean, this thing, it was affecting everything. My internet connection was exponentially slower, everything. Y'all, and if y'all have been paying attention, then y'all know I've been having some issues. But man, things are running so much smoother now. I was trying to create some content. I wanted to post a video on this channel and for the second channel for you guys today, but I couldn't do that because I'm sitting here trying to edit and it's just lagging. And I can't edit properly and make sure audios are doing what they're supposed to do and getting my speech down perfectly when everything's jumping around. So I had to stop, take a step back, and reevaluate the situation because I was about to just give up and be like, okay, you know what? I'm about to take my computer into the hospital and have them fix it. But I don't know how I figured out that upgrading my freaking graphics card was the thing that I needed to do. And yeah, now things are running smooth. I literally just got it fixed 30 minutes before this live stream. And yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy right now. So hopefully, I'll be able to knock out some more content after the live stream, depending on how it's. I haven't even eaten yet today, y'all. I've been so busy today, and the day just flew by. I have yet to consume any food. So probably what's gonna happen is I'm gonna finish this live stream. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to finish editing the conspiracy theory that I filmed earlier today. Post that or edit that tomorrow, post that for you guys, and then also make a video for the second channel. All of which I wanted to do today, but the computer slowed me down. But now it's back up and running fast. So I'm happy. I'm happy. We got 152 live viewers in here. Thank y'all for joining so quick. If you don't mind hitting that like button so we can get even more people in here, that would be fantastic. But we're in here and we're about to get this show started soon. But first, what up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Art of Kicks It just like that. We back with another one. I just spit all over this microphone. My God. Sorry. Hold on. It's a little warm in here. Now that I got these lights and stuff going, let me see if I can do something with this AC upstairs. Hold on. There's a problem with cooling. That darn it! If it's not one thing, it's another. Oh yeah, it's definitely not cooling off up here. It's not cooling off up here at all. Oh my God! Now I got to call the AC guy. HVAC guy, whatever you want to freaking call him. Let me crank up the AC downstairs, which is so for you, those of y'all that don't know. When I first moved into this house, when it started to get hot, I started to have some AC issues. Had an AC guy come that was recommended by a friend. I don't know why the hell I did that when I should have just used the home warranty. What's wrong with me? Had an AC guy come look at it, charged me over $5,000 to replace the AC unit, and guess what this fool did? He replaced the wrong unit. He replaced the unit that works perfectly fine. So instead of fixing the issue like he should have by getting me a brand new unit, he tried to do some patchwork to the unit that he messed up. Yeah, it kind of did the cheeky. He played the long game. He waited until it got cooler outside again. So yeah, the AC was giving me some cooler air for a minute, but now that it is hot outside again, yeah, it's not cooling off like it should be. It's not, and I'm sweating right now a little bit. And y'all know I've been having this sort of issue for years at this point, from my apartment now to this house. So now I got to call him tomorrow to come out here and fix this mess that he should have had fixed a year ago. He owes me another unit. I spent a lot of money for a brand new unit, and I don't have a brand new unit. Well, I do, but I still have the old unit that he was supposed to replace. He replaced my perfectly working unit with a brand new unit. How do I know he did it wrong? Because I had another guy come out, and that guy was like, yeah, he replaced the wrong unit. It's clear as day. I don't know how he don't see that he replaced the wrong unit. So now I got to freaking get him back out here to make it right. Ugh. Irritating. Or I might just call the home warranty people. We'll see. I'm gonna call him first. If he tells me anything less than I'm gonna come out there and make it right, then I'm gonna cuss him out, and then I'm gonna call the home warranty people and have them come. I'm not even gonna tell them what happened. I'm not gonna. Nah, I ain't got a new unit. What do you mean? I'm just gonna have them come out here and fix my freaking unit issue because it's not cooling. I'm looking at my little app right now. It's not cooling. It's not cooling off. I have it set to 71, but it's reading at 76. And I'm hot. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm upstairs. I'm in this room with all this freaking equipment around me. I need it to be cooler in here. And the ceiling fan also isn't doing much. Let me turn it up. Let me turn it up. I have an AC unit in here too that a friend that recommended this guy to me let me use. And it does a good job of cooling the room off, but it's so loud I won't be able to use it during this live stream. So, but I also want my AC to be working like it's supposed to in this house. So we got to fix the main issue. But anyway, how are y'all doing today? Yeah, we starting off this video with some goose pimples. Yes, I did the intro for those of y'all that got here a little late. Yes, I got scammed because the guy is kind of trash at his job. But my friend was just knew he was gonna be so good. I can't wait to call this fool tomorrow. As a matter of fact, let me text her right now to tell her to send me his number. Freak the freak. Hold on, what's her name? Let me just give me just a second. Can you send me the AC guy's number again? I don't think I ever saved it. Thank you. All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's go.
4. Ambush at full speed.
Can y'all hear it good?
In the following video, a group of mates out of town for a reunion stumble across a small tunnel, unaware of the terrifying encounter they are about to face. The footage we're about to look at was uploaded by a user named Kilu, who found it inside a smashed up camera. While the camera was absolutely battered, the memory card inside was perfectly intact. The first videos on the card are just normal, boring footage of the lads having a laugh and catching up at the bar. That is exactly how Kilu figured out who they were. That one had moved out of state, and why they were filming in the first place. But to understand what is going on, We need to go back to the winter of 2012. A group of 5 lads were on a night out. One of the main
Somebody said that she says your systems are working too hard. 71 is too low to make it work harder. So when you turn it down, so when you turn it down so low, people think that it cools faster, but it doesn't. It cools slower. No, what you don't understand is not cooling at all. My thing literally sent me this. It sent me some sort of notification thing saying that there's an issue. It's having an issue. That's the issue. Not about it being down too low because 73 is perfect for me. But I can't even get it to go there.
mates had moved away years ago and came back to visit his old high school group. They brought a digital camera along to capture some memories. While wandering about, they found a strange hole in a solid wall that looked like a small tunnel. Because in 2012, people didn't really carry phones with built-in torches, and it was pitch black inside, so they trekked all the way back to their car just to grab a proper torch. It is at this point that one of the lads gets a genuine bad feeling and completely bottles it. He decides to stay behind at the car, which makes him the smart one of the bunch. With the torch and camera in hand, the remaining 4 head back and very slowly start creeping inside.
Slick, what you talking about? Bullseye. What are you talking about? Thank you, Mini Snacks. Mini Snacks says, like your video so much. Appreciate you, big baby. Somebody said I should call the warranty people first. That's the problem. They were iffy.
As they make their way in,
when I
they
had to
take
do
a
the
right
work.
turn deep into the tunnel, but almost instantly, they stop. A heavy, dreadful feeling washes over them. They hesitate, and it is a good thing they did, because the moment they do, this happens.
Uh-oh.
Take a look.
Let me see it. Bruh. That thing came out, bro. They're done. They're done. Did y'all see that? Whatever that was, for one, it was fake. It didn't even happen for real. But whatever that was, it got this person here before anybody could run or anybody could move. It came out so fast and came at them so fast. There's no way any of them made it out of there. So whoever we saw running off in the distance or the camera just running, no, that didn't happen. That couldn't have happened if this was real. Because look at it come out so fast. It's out and it's there. It's right there at them now. There's no way they was able to move fast enough to get away from this thing. My only explanation is whoever's the closest one to that thing is currently being eaten or mauled or whatever. Something is happening to that person while the rest of them are running out. They're mauled to death right now. And it was the girl that went first. And why was that thing so silent? Look at this. Look at this. Bro, that junk looks so fake. Some good video editing if you ask me, but I also could be wrong. Could be
Out
real.
of the dark, a strange creature comes hurtling at them at insane speed.
Exactly.
When we slow the footage down to see it frame by frame, you can see just how unnaturally it moves. It has these massive hands and it even lunges forward to grab the lad at the very front. Now, what makes this whole situation deeply unsettling is that this was the very last video found on that camera. Nobody knows what actually happened to these 4 lads down there. And as for the 5th mate who stayed behind, he never once came forward to say what happened to his friends that night. Just what exactly was lurking inside that tunnel though? Like most videos, I will let you come up with your own conclusions. Let us know in the comments.
Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way all of them made it out of there. Whatever that thing was, if it was real, it got somebody. Or it was gonna get somebody. There's no way. There's no way that thing was gonna do that and not mess somebody up real bad. And then never mind, it wasn't a girl. The first boy that went in there, I thought it was a girl. It was just a group of boys. There's no way. There is no way. Somebody said that I should have, and I don't know if I addressed this already, but called the HVAC company before, or called the warranty company before calling the guy back over here. The reason why I want to call the guy back is because, like I said, I dealt with the warranty people, and because I had somebody else come out first, that's why they were like, you got to let him make it right or finish the situation or fix the issue. And then if that doesn't work, then call us. It's a whole mess. I really don't feel like going through that. Oh, so I'm gonna call him. We're gonna see what the hell he says.
Number 3. In the throne room.
She sent me his number yet.
A duo of paranormal investigators known as Drina and Mike are exploring a derelict building that locals swear is haunted, when suddenly their night takes a terrifying turn.
I would have been doing it though, if it was a car passing me.
Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with them, the couple run a YouTube channel called Drainer and Mike's Paranormal Adventures.
Interesting.
Where they travel around investigating spots that locals believe to be proper haunted.
It always surprises me. You know, there's so many other paranormal channels that are out here that it's hard to find them, right? But this is cool. You got a black couple that have their own channel where they go out and investigate these alleged paranormal locations. This is cool. I want to check out their channel some more.
This particular building has a massive dark history attached to it, with people in the area consistently reporting eerie noises echoing throughout the empty halls and terrifying shadow figures lurking inside at stupid o'clock. Drainer and Mike wanted to see if the rumours were spot on, but little did they know that while panning their camera around one of the rooms, they would capture something that left them completely shaken up when they watched the footage back. Take a look.
They heard voices out of the room on the pushback.
We did hear a voice, we got the touch.
They either need more light or new cameras, because what the what? The Potato 99 is this?
The touch gave you chills, girl. The touch gave you
Really? Hush. Totally different type of chill.
Y'all laughing, but I can't see.
Maybe a screw
It's blurry.
being on the floor,
Oh yeah.
and then that knock you heard.
Oh yeah, I also seen the light flickers.
The
Yeah,
light
they got
flickers.
the light flickers.
I feel like they're
That had that weird anomaly on the camera. On
Right.
that knock.
They got the light flickers.
I had that weird anomaly on the camera.
I didn't see nothing.
They got the light flickers.
I had that weird anomaly on the camera.
I don't really see nothing. They say something. It looks like something is walking up the steps.
Flickers.
The
Yeah,
light
they
flickers.
got the light flickers.
See the issue. I think they might be recording with their phones. What the heck is my phone doing? And the issue, thank you, Missy, for the donation. Appreciate you, big baby. I think they might be recording with their phones. And the issue with recording with your phone is that depending on the phone that you're using, most phones don't have the best low light quality. Oh man, this is frustrating. Especially when it comes to paranormal activity, you want to try to get the best camera for your buck, best bang for your buck, whatever you can afford that can give you decent enough low light quality. You want to get that. You want to invest in that. Hell, it's only going to help your channel that much more.
Normally on the camera. On that knock, you heard
Oh yeah, I also seen the light flickers.
the
And
light.
we got a couple light flickers.
Like you got 3 people that's standing in front of this doorway alleging that there's something moving in the doorway when it could just be the shadow coming off of one of them. The frustration.
I had that weird anomaly on the camera.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
If you look closely right at the doorway as the camera pans around the room, a tall, shadowy figure appears to be slowly walking away inside that doorframe.
Thank you for brightening up the image, Goose Pimple, but that still could just be the shadow coming off of one of them. But all right, we're going to go with it. Let's run it.
Slipping out of view to the left. Now, straight away, it would be quite easy to write this off as a simple optical illusion. If you look at the layout of the room, there is an old sofa sitting directly in front of the doorway. Since the camera person has a bright light attached to their rig and is moving towards the right, it is entirely plausible that the light is casting a shadow of that sofa onto the wall inside the doorway. And as the camera shifts right, the angle naturally causes that shadow to stretch and move off to the left, making it look for all the world like something is moving.
Correct. Exactly. And that's the thing that so much of this paranormal content be killing me about, is that you can have a figure that's casting the shadow because a light is hitting it. And when you pan a flash or a camera or a light, I should say a light source, one direction to another, then it's going to make that figure look like it's or appear to be moving. Just like Goose Pimple said, this is why I love Goose Pimple, because he lays out the same thing that I know to be true. And because you'll see a lot of these channels that's trying to allege that there's some paranormal content occurring or paranormal activity occurring, when that's all it is. It's just the shadow of a still figure that's not moving that they're alleging is a freaking entity or a spirit, and you have the light that's panning and it's just causing the shadow to appear to move when it's not. It's like, so, and then they use that to manipulate people because not everybody knows that to be a thing, right?
That's the initial conclusion we drew. But the more we watched, the more it looks like the figure is darker than the sofa's shadow on the doorframe, and taller for that matter. For one, the movement of the silhouette seems far too fluid and deliberate to be a rigid furniture shadow.
Yeah, don't discredit your own theory, Goose Pimple, because you were spot on with what you're stating. It does look like it could be casting off of the couch right here. And in regards to the fluidity of the movement of the shadow, it's going just as smooth, just as fluid as this camera is panning to the right. That has the light source attached to it, and it just makes sense as to why is that fluid. Look, you're literally seeing it happen. Watch the camera pan and watch the shadow disappear.
The movement of the silhouette seems far too fluid and deliberate.
It's just as fluid as the light source panning. It's perfect
for it to be a rigid furniture shadow.
And the further the camera pans to the right, the more the shadow disappears because the light source is no longer hitting the couch directly on.
And it genuinely looks like the form of a person taking independent steps up that staircase. For two, when you pair that with the grim history of the building and the endless accounts of shadow people dwelling inside those exact rooms, you have to wonder if that shape was cast by the sofa at all. So then, Dedrina and Mike simply capture a trick of the light caused by a piece of old furniture. Or did they cross paths with one of the building's permanent residents wandering up the stairs? Let me know what your thoughts down below.
I gave my thoughts already. What are yours? Yo, shout out to Henry. He drops a $10 donation. He says, I think this is my 4th live stream. Congratulations. 4 is a good number. That's my favorite number, as a matter of fact. He says, I caught it. Wait, hold on. He says, this is my 4th live stream that I've caught. If this is true, then here goes my down payment for Arctic Kicks to do a IRL in the haunted house area. That would be badass. That would be badass. I actually have tried to do that twice before, but the 2 locations that I went to, because I've done 2 haunted house or 2 haunted location videos on this channel, and you can catch them on my channel. You got to do some digging, but they're there. And both times where I went, the locations were so far off that there was no cell phone towers. There was no cell signal service out there at all. So we had to film actual videos with actual cameras and capture some interesting stuff. And especially within that second video that I did with my 2 moderators, husband and wife, Desiree and Steve. So yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. I actually want to do that again. I want to go back to that same location, but also want to go somewhere here in Georgia, probably Savannah, Georgia, where I'll actually be able to do a live stream, in IRL live stream, because I'll go to one of these haunted locations, like a hotel. There's a hotel in Savannah that has some paranormal activity that somebody that I know told me about, that they went to and they stayed at and they experienced something. I was like, yes, I'll definitely be able to have some internet connection there. I might have to invest, and it's a whole process, but invest in the IRL equipment, which I would do. I would absolutely do. But invest in the IRL equipment so that I can have my own on-board, on-person internet service, so that I won't have to worry about any internet issues. So that would be fun. That would be a really, really dope idea. Yeah, I got to see how I can make that happen, and when I can make it happen. I know it won't happen before Halloween, unfortunately, because I'm supposed to be going to Tokyo for Halloween, and I might be going by myself, man. I might be going by myself. I hope I have some friends that'll be able to make it out there with me. But still, good idea. I want to do an IRL live stream in a haunted location. I can't wait. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Hey, have you tried the new paranormal stuff we built for you yet? It's anomalytools.com. You can use ghost hunting tools like the spirit box, the trigger tones, and even the Ouija board.
I wouldn't use a Ouija board, but I have some of that other equipment that I'll definitely be bringing with me. No, I cannot say hi to Logan. Who is Logan? I don't care about no Logan. I was just kidding. Hi, Logan. How you doing? Thank you for watching. We in here, baby. We is in here. Hope you're enjoying the live stream.
Okay, maybe not that last one if you're scared.
Yeah, no,
it's all fun and
not
games.
Doing a Ouija board.
Give it a go at anomalytools.com.
My ass. Shadow Gear
Number
says,
2.
Hey, Kicks. Been a while since I caught one of your lives. I started a transportation business, so I've been swamped. Oh, congratulations on starting your own transportation business. Hope it's going well for you. I used to work for a transportation company right when I started doing content.
Isles of the Dead. Artek works the night shift at Bodega Herrera, a popular discount store chain in Mexico. At first, he loves his job and his hours, but after a few weeks, he began to regret ever accepting those lonely late-night shifts. It all started when he began hearing strange, disembodied sounds echoing through the store, and he knew he was the only one there. When it started happening again one time, he managed to pull out his phone and hit record.
Sí, escuché que se cayó algo. Ya desde hace rato se andan escuchando ruidos, pues extraños. Y realmente se cayeron unas galletas, creo. No sé, es muy extraño todo esto. Se cayeron unas galletas.
Nope,
He
gotta go.
hoped that this was just a one-off event, so he tried to put it down to unbalanced weight and general building noises. Until something even weirder happened a few days later.
No mames, acabo de escuchar como botaron esa pelota que está ahí tirada. Al chile me da un chingo de cosa irme a asomar ya. Ya me dijeron que ya no los ande grabando, que ya que ya los deje tranquilos porque me van a seguir molestando, pero ¿qué hago, banda? Si me siguen pasando estas cosas, ¿qué hago? Ya no sé si reírme de nervios, reírme por no llorar, ya no sé ni qué hacer. ¿Tú cómo vamos? Sácate a la verga.
Bro. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck and a half, as a matter of fact. This dude could be a decent enough actor. I mean, I'm using the term or word actor super loosely because everything that we've seen thus far is easily capable. Like him recording and walking down this aisle and
Se
something
cayeron
falling off the
unas
shelf here.
galletas, creo.
There could easily be someone on the other side of this shelf and they just toss something over.
Se cayeron unas galletas.
Or knock something over. And he just stood there perfectly waiting for it to knock over so that he can record it. Same thing with here. He's standing right here like he's waiting for something to happen that he knows is going to happen. Because he just so conveniently had his camera positioned so perfectly to be able to capture what occurred. It can be another employee in this store.
No mames, acabo de escuchar como...
And they're the ones that pushed this dang on ball or rolled another ball down this aisle. Because what is he waiting for? He's waiting for something to happen that he knows is going to happen. Was it this ball that moved or was it another ball? Let's find out. Yep, same ball moved. Same ball moved. Somebody could have easily just rode it, gave it a little push. Like, come on now, I need y'all to do better. Don't be so predictable with the paranormal. Because it's not normal. Actually, it is. It's predictability is very normal. Fairy Boss with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Who is this? Is this Monsieur? How you say it? Monsieur 24 with the $20 donation. Thank you. She told me to tell you that she's your biggest fan and that she loves watching your videos. Oh, thank you. Shout out to you again. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and support. Let's see. Hold on. Did I miss somebody? Oh, you came through with another donation. Thank you again. Henry says, "Hey everyone. After stream, go into the bathroom, block out all the light source, throw some bones on the ground." What are you trying to get somebody to do? You better not say nothing about no candy man. Throw some bones on the ground, stand in front of the mirror and scream. What I just say? What did I just say? And where's the whole bones on the ground part come from? Is that something you're supposed to do? I just thought it was bad enough to go into the bathroom and just say Candyman 3 times in the mirror. I ain't know you were supposed to put bone. Where are you supposed to get the bones from? What kind of bones? You know what? I'm asking too many questions. Y'all better not listen to dang on Henry. He gonna have y'all in the world of trouble. You don't want to mess with Candyman. I would never do that. Ever. And I'm grown and I don't even believe in it. And I'm still not doing it.
Vamos, sácate a la verga. Sácate a la verga.
Granted.
Alta, Illinois is not far from here. I might have to do some research or send me some stuff on what haunted locations out there I'll be able to go to. Interesting. I need to get some more paranormal. I want to do some more haunted house content stuff for real. IRL. I want to do it IRL. That would be so much fun. Oh, I want to do I need to make that a thing. At least dedicate one trip a year to doing the IRL haunted house or haunted location video. I want to do that. Heck yeah. And my best friend will be so down for it. Now we just got to plan it. I got to make a phone call.
The ball did come rolling out from behind a shelf, so anyone could have been waiting around there to kick it into frame.
Thank you, Goose Pimples.
But Artak insists that he is the only one in the shop.
I don't care what he insists. People lie all the time, and people are perfectly okay with lying. especially when they're doing these sort of numbers and views on TikTok. Oh, they gonna lie their ass off.
And if he were going to fake some weird activity, why would he make it so tamed? The strange happenings did not stop there, however. It began feeling as though every shift packed a paranormal punch in the face. One night, something happened
Hotel?
that
Okay.
left him trembling.
Ahí en ese lado de allá. Ahí es donde se asomó. Y la verdad me da mucho miedo.
Oh, here we go again. What's about to happen this time?
Para acá.
What's about to happen this time? Hey, look, he got to sit here and record for a little bit because he got to wait for his employee or his coworker to come and do something. His fool forgot. He forgot he was supposed to do something. Oh yeah, nah, that little speed up right there, like he had to pause the audio too because he had to be like, "Hey, vato, hurry up! You're taking too long in the bathroom. I need you to do this."
Se está moviendo esa porquería.
I promise that wasn't racist. It's just because he's Hispanic. That's all.
No te muevas, no te muevas. No, 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 no.
No. There's no way he could have knew that freaking cart was gonna roll back like that, unless he knew that the freaking cart was gonna roll back like that. He sat there, stood close enough to this cart, and waited for it to move. He knew it was gonna move. You can't tell me otherwise. He literally has the camera perfectly on this dang on cart, waiting for action. And somebody probably got a fishing line tied right there. And who knows where they pulling the string from, but they're pulling all right.
No te muevas, no te muevas. No, 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 no.
It does seem somewhat suspicious that the activity only appears to take place once Architect is only a few steps away. But realistically, what could he be doing to cause it?
You hear Goose Pimples? He's on the same page as us. He says, yeah, it's ironic that stuff is only happening when he's just a few feet away. But how is he doing it? It's called help.
Could he have stood on a certain piece of floor that weighs down one side and caused the trolley to roll slightly? It's
raccoon bones, chicken bones is what I thought. You know, if somebody want to go and get some chicken bones off some chicken that they just got finished eating and go into the bathroom, put the bones on the floor and say Candyman in the mirror 3 times, record it, send it to me. I'll post it. I just hope you make it out of there alive.
Possible, but seems pretty unlikely. If you thought it was bad on the shop floor though, get ready for the state of the warehouse at the back. Artek always dreaded having to go in there, especially alone at night. So he pulled out his phone and hit record, hoping that if anything did happen, he would be able to get it on video and prove he wasn't just imagining things, which was when the activity turned up a notch.
Somebody said make it a tour, do a paranormal tour with some of my viewers. We had planned that out before. We had made a group chat on Instagram and everything, but we couldn't get people to be able to commit to the same date. Unfortunately, I was trying to make it happen, but people were backing out last minute, and just wasn't enough of us to go and make it a good experience. So maybe that's something that we can bring back and try again. See if some of those same people and add more people to the chat, so that even if the few people that were in there can't make it, as long as we get enough people that will be able to join, then they'll still make for a good show. And I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. Get a few of you guys, maybe up to 20 people within that chat. So at least maybe half or a quarter of that people can commit, because if we can get at least 5 people, including myself and my best friend, that would make for a really good experience for everybody, and be enough people to where it's like, okay, this was cool, this was fun, this was enough experience, and or when I say experience, I mean like reactions out of everybody that make for some good content and a good show, if anything happens, as you know, in the actual paranormal activity. But yeah, we can definitely make that happen. If any of my former members, chat members that was in that group chat, if y'all are in here watching, if y'all can find that group chat, because my DMs are flooded. with people that I can't even respond back to everybody. But if y'all can bring that chat back up by dropping a comment, I'll be able to see it, and we can add some more people to that chat. So you got to DM me if you're interested in joining that chat. If like you're really interested in potentially going on a paranormal ghost hunt with your boy IRL, that means you can't be shy. You can't be afraid. You can't be more afraid of the camera than you are the freaking ghost or the poltergeist. But if y'all are actually interested, DM me on Instagram, and I'll add you to that chat if I can find the chat. All right, what you about to cap
Otra
this
vez están
time?
escuchando ruido.
We done had it about up to here with you, man.
Me-
See if she responds back about this thing on AC guy. It's
Estaba
hot up in here.
aquí haciendo el
I
recorrido,
have to
pero
remember his name. I stopped talking
escuché un
to him
ruido aquí
after
adentro. No
what
sé
happened.
si,
Oh shit.
si estaba crujiendo algo o no sé si... No sé. Qué raro. Ya no sé realmente qué hacer. Todo me extraña de este lado.
Hopefully they won't tell me to call him.
Ya no sé qué hacer. Ya realmente no sé qué es lo que voy a hacer. Ya no entiendo ni qué es lo que está... ¿Qué cojones? No mames. Sácate a la verga, al chile, pinche mamada. Su puta madre. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué se ve ahí al fondo? Oh, no mames.
Not only was something messing with the heavy metal door, a pair of boots had been placed in a position that suggests someone or something was wearing them before knocking them over. Some commenters even noticed that there was a strange reflection seen in that door. The figure of a man appears to be walking past, but again, Artek was the only one there. Could this be the reflection of the entity tormenting him, or a reflection of a secret partner in crime?
I think if it's anything, it's probably a reflection of a secret partner in crime. Ugh. My thing is, my thing is, them boots, right? If you look at the way the boots fell down,
Boots have been placed in a position that suggests someone.
all right, this boot right here, it falls this way. I thought at first it fell that way to the left, but it falls this way, which makes sense if you like kind of go off of my theory, which is that somebody had a fishing line and they tugged on this boot to cause it to fall down. Because falling this way to the left would be a little complicated because you got these boxes that are stacked right here. But pulling it this way, easily achievable, even by the man that's recording.
Or something was wearing them before knocking them over.
Boom.
Some.
I mean, he could have pulled it himself.
Artek decided enough was enough, and he was going to capture more evidence of whatever was going on.
I mean, look at this though. 41,000 likes. That means this video got hundreds of thousands of views. The paranormal content is working for him. When you look at his channel, most of like his regular posts average maybe 2 to 3,000 views. His paranormal content, on the other hand, millions every single time. Fake the funk, man.
So he began live streaming his night shifts, catching some of the most compelling evidence yet.
Ya no entiendo qué está pasando.
Those tire stacks are typically pretty heavy.
I mean, yeah, they can be heavy, but when you already got them horribly stacked, it don't take much at all to make these tires fall. Now, I don't know if this is in Mexico, but in the United States, this is not going to fly.
Tire stacks.
This is not going to fly. They're not going to allow these tires to be sitting on the edge, hanging off the edge of this pallet here, and poorly stacked, easily able to fall if somebody were to lightly bump them.
Are typically pretty heavy, meaning there was a lot of force behind whatever it was that knocked them over.
Not necessarily. Not when they're poorly freaking stacked like that. Like, literally sitting on the edge. And where the freak did that little stuffed animal come from? Probably stacked up there with them.
It could have been Artek grabbing and pulling as he walked past, or even a hidden person pushing them from the other side.
That's what I
But
believe.
this was caught on his live stream, and in real time viewers saw that he was, as far as they could see.
Hey man, you can live stream Cap too, man.
And in real time viewers saw that he was, as far as they could see.
Because you see, he didn't pan to the right or look to the right as he's walking down this aisle here. It could have easily been another person standing over there to the right, just off camera, that waited for him to pass by before they knocked the tires down. And when he turned around to look at the tires, he stood there for a minute, long enough to give them an opportunity to disappear.
Completely alone.
Big brain. Big brain.
Ya no entiendo qué está pasando.
And would he have the strength to pull a whole stack of tires over with one hand without making it obvious?
Yeah, if the tires were indeed like I said, stacked up improperly, and to the point where they would be easily able to move them.
A few days later, he was sat doing some paperwork at one of the desks in the warehouse.
This man always flexing, bro. You gotta get the fat off first.
When he realized that the activity was not dying down anytime soon.
Desde hace rato se ve como que esa cinta se está moviendo. Y la verdad ya me está dando como un poco de miedo porque por todo lo que ha estado pasando ya ni sé qué realmente es lo que voy a hacer. Ya nada más me pongo yo en miedo.
Okay. All right. He said he heard or saw a rat moving around. And then he followed with, he's scared because of all the stuff that's been happening here. And then he proceeded to say that at this point, he doesn't really know what to do. Find another job. Find another job is something that you can do. Are you trying to record this rat? Are you trying to show us the rat? Or do you think something else is about to happen?
Como nervioso, ya no sé qué es lo que pasa aquí. No mames. Otra vez no, otra vez no, otra vez no, otra vez no, otra vez no. Ya, por favor, ya que ya no pasen estas cosas.
No mama's way, indeed. Hey y'all, look. Speaking of, I got the No Mamas t-shirts available on the website still. They're actually like, I think $10. I still got the discount running to the end of this month. artofkicks.com at checkout. Use discount code 50 off to get 50% off of everything. You can get the Paranormal Gang t-shirt, which I'm rocking right now, and in the hoodies and in the tank top. Available. Oh man, tank tops I just feel hot just thinking about my AC not working. Available right now on the website artofkicks.com. Use discount code 50 off at checkout. I'm gonna be signing these shirts. I'm gonna be signing all the merchandise and shipping them out to you guys ASAP. And everybody that's copying some merch during the live stream, I'm gonna be shouting you guys out at the end of the live stream. Take advantage of that 50% off. I've never done a discount this big before.
Anda que me está dando un chingo de miedo. No mames, no, sácate a la verga ya.
I don't know, man. He's scared, but he don't seem scared enough for me. The way I would be jumping up and freaking flying out of there if these carts was moving around me, ain't no mama's way.
Mames, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué me pasan estas cosas a mí? ¿Por qué? Ya no quiero que me pase nada de esto, por favor. Ya no sé ni a dónde mierda esconderme. No mames, ya.
The sheer consistency of all these events has led to Artek's case being one of the most widely viewed and discussed throughout Mexico, with each video getting around 20,000 likes and even more views. With that much coverage, surely someone would have picked up on some kind of discrepancy, if there were any. And the fact that some of the activity was recorded live has left people scratching their heads. Do you think this is the documentation of a real bodega haunting? Or is there another explanation behind this? Let us know what you think in the comment section.
No, sácate a la verga ya. No mames, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué me pasan estas cosas a mí? ¿Por qué? Ya no quiero que me pase nada de esto, por favor. Ya no sé ni a dónde mierda esconderme. No mames, ya.
Number 1.
No,
Kitchen
mames.
Nightmares.
I can imagine he was in there. He did that as he was recording. He was like this, man. No mames, man. No mames.
YouTuber Alex Paranormal is true to his name and spent a lot of his time seeking out all things sinister. He knew that the abandoned restaurant Vineyard he was going to visit was known to locals as a hotspot for activity, so he packed up all his equipment, hoping he would catch some compelling audio footage using stuff like the EMF reader or spirit box. But when Alex and his team arrived, they got a sense that whatever was inside was following them silently as they crossed over from the restaurant area into a small, empty area between the building and the vineyard. The feeling of being stalked and watched only grew, but they were so focused on getting some good audio evidence that they didn't even notice their terrifying surroundings. Take a look at what they caught on camera that none of them saw in real time. Just behind Alex, as the team prepares to investigate the kitchen, a tall, dark figure can be seen walking slowly past them, crossing behind the pillars as it goes. Everyone who was on the team had stuck together, so it was not a lost crew member wandering around. And even if it were, why would they be wandering around lost when they could hear the rest of the crew just ahead?
Somebody said, is your AC broke again? Hell, it was never properly fixed, to be honest with you. It was just patched. But FTL in the chat, if it's your first time live hanging out with us, we got 860 live viewers. I didn't even realize we had that many people in here. But if it's your first time hanging out with us, put FTL in the chat. And what do you put in the chat if it's not your first time live? Let's see who remembers.
Some believe that the team were being shadow stalked. Whatever entity lived in that abandoned hospital.
I have both of these pieces of equipment. I will be bringing them with us on our ghost hunt when we have one.
Site did not like visitors and made sure to follow them through each room, checking what they were doing.
Yeah, I was trying to play it with my
getting
headphones.
Ready to attack. But the scariest part is that we can't see it under any of the other arches. It seems to be spawning out of nowhere and then vanishing behind the pillar.
Now that's what I call a freaking shadow walking in the background. It wasn't an actual shadow. It definitely was a figure of some sort. But that's movement. That is movement.
Could this be one of the best pieces of evidence capturing shadow people on camera? To us, it
look at that. Y'all know NFTL for not first time live. That's right, baby.
Definitely stands as the strongest contender. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
Man, that's just one of y'all buddies. He just had to go use the bathroom. So he was just trying to find a way out. He tall too. Tall guy. He probably like 5'11". I mean, probably like 6'7".
that UFO?
Nah, probably not.
While anything could be edited, you can see the huge splash and the ripple effect throughout the water.
Oh, in the water. I thought y'all was talking about in the sky. I thought that was a whale. That would definitely make way more sense. Oh, you talking about a UFO? Okay. Okay. Do-do, 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 do-do. I want you. Wow, 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 wow. All right, y'all. We've made it to the end of the live stream. Just kidding. We definitely got another video to watch. Yeah, baby. And this video is even longer too, y'all. Look, we got some slapped ham. I don't know why I did all this. Bam. That's what we got. That's what we got. Some slapped ham. Huh. I done did way too much here. I don't even know what I'm doing no more. Let me go back. Undo all this unnecessariness that I done did here. Bam, bam. Bam! Slapped ham! Slapped ham! This video is titled, unfortunately, these scary videos actually do exist. Interesting. You know what? I haven't eaten no food today, y'all. That's crazy work. We're going to start this video, but I'm going to order some takeout. Some healthy takeout, but some takeout nonetheless. Can't find any text from him. I reset my phone. I know his name is Danny. Okay. Okay, cool. I will try to find text from him after this live stream. So my friend is no help in trying to figure out this HVAC guy's number. I'll have to go through some old history from last year. But yeah, let me order some food because I haven't eaten anything today. And that's not okay. That's not okay. And I know that food's gonna take an hour to get here, so I think it's time. Let's watch. Y'all, again, this is, unfortunately, these scary videos actually do exist. That means this should be good, right? Let's find out. Haunted Expedition says she has ordered a shirt. I'm gonna shout you out again at the end of the live stream. And I see a few people on the website copping some merchandise, taking advantage of that 50% off discount code. I will be shouting all of y'all out at the end of the live stream. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is just one of the many creepy things that have happened at this property.
Massage. Okay, cool. She wants the
Her name's Katie, and she posts under Kationico794 on TikTok. She's cleaned houses for years, and she says she doesn't scare easily and doesn't gross out easily.
Okay.
This job managed both. The owner had sent photos ahead for an estimate. Photos, it turned out, of the cleanest corners of the house. What the crew actually walked into was something else entirely.
Bro, is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Because I heard a story like this recently. Where this is that video. Oh, this is good. Okay. Yeah, now this place is more than just hoarded. This place is haunted. And I believe it's actually haunted for real. Watch this. This is amazing. Y'all saw that? You got to see it better.
The house is the least
move this
strange
freaking
thing about this
I need y'all to move this up here. I need y'all to move this. It's in the way.
Place. Sitting in the hallway was a Thomas the Tank Engine ride-on train, the kind with no motor and no batteries.
Yeah, we've seen this once before.
At first, the crew laughed it off. Maybe it was a newer model, something motorized.
Nope.
Then it moved again, and Katie says it was almost like it was coming at them.
Yeah, because it was. It was. I'm gonna spoil it. This belonged to a child that passed away.
What have you gotten us into? Oh my God, really?
But this isn't the only thing that gets me about this video. Is this freaking apparent dang on? What was the toy's name again? What was the cartoon's name? Whatever the name was. The other thing that gets me about this clip is, or this story altogether, is the fact that the people that hired these folks for this service to come clean up this home lied to them. They sent them images of the less messier areas of this house, so that when they accepted the job and they came into the job, What they found was a house that was exponentially worse than what they prepared for. And because of this haunting experience, they was like, we're not doing this. Get rid of this freaking toy first, and then maybe we'll come back. I'm not going to spoil anymore. Watch what happens next.
The crew weren't taking any chances. They picked Thomas up and put him outside.
Oh, that's not how I remember the story. I thought the homeowners took Thomas outside. This was supposed to be their way of getting rid of Thomas. They put Thomas outside. My gut was telling me to look out the window. I didn't know Thomas was. Yeah, that's what I thought. You see it in the text right here. You see it in the text right here on the screen. Because whoever we reacted to before, they told us that the homeowners, instead of completely getting rid of Thomas, they just put him outside. So the people, when they came back to do the job after thinking that Thomas was completely gone and thrown away, they looked outside, because it says right here, they put Thomas outside. My gut was telling me to look out the window. I didn't know Thomas was there. My intuition, or my sixth sense of something kept me eyeing this thing before it started moving. Ooh, that's crazy. Watch this. It's like I gotta keep looking at this thing. Something not right about it. Look at it rolling. Look at it rolling. It's trying to get back to the house.
It didn't make a difference.
And look, it knows that she's recording. It knows that she's watching. Look at that. I don't see no fishing line or nothing. These things are not battery operated either.
Then Katie noticed something in her own footage. In the video of the mantle, stacked inside a set of blue bowls, are old Polaroid photos. Look closely and you can see a boy in them, around 9 years old, riding a Thomas the Tank Engine train.
Yep. Allegedly, this boy passed away too.
Katie had no idea who he was.
Wait, so we blur the image and then we don't blur the image? Okay, interesting.
The owner had never mentioned him.
On this Thomas train is a boy. He looks to be like around 9 or so. And I don't know anything about him. I don't know who he is. The owner didn't tell us anything about him. But he's definitely riding that Thomas train that we keep seeing move.
So she got the homeowner Sandra on the phone, and that's when everything clicked into place.
Hello?
Hi, this is Katie?
Yes.
Hey, I was just calling because I had some questions about something that we found in your house.
Sandra told her the train had belonged to her nephew. A nephew who's since passed away.
That is very personal.
I know, and
that was my nephew.
The boy in those Polaroids is him, riding the exact same Thomas train the crew kept catching on the move.
You know, I'm wondering too, because that was his train.
And that was his train?
Yes, and so...
Sandra didn't know what to think, she said, whether it was something from heaven or some kind of supernatural thing. When Katie asked directly whether she believed it was her nephew moving the train, she wouldn't rule it out. Anything can happen, she said. It's possible that's what's happening.
But you do feel like that it's your nephew moving the train?
Well, you know, anything can happen. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's possible that is what's happening.
Katie's crew did eventually go back to finish the job, but Thomas stays outside now.
I know that's right. Yo, this story sounds so believable. Nothing about this seemed like cap. Like, they didn't show this from the very beginning, but like from the very, very beginning, when they first walked into this home and they saw that the job was exponentially worse than it was made out to be initially, you know, it was very just normal, very normal, them documenting, you know, the before so that they can also document the after. But then when that toy started moving, then that's when things started to get a little iffy, a little strange. And then that's when, all the rest of the video became about this dang on Thomas the dang on train.
Get out. We have to burn that thing.
Okay, Slap Ham, you doing good. You doing real good. Got the real stuff. Got the legit paranormal stuff right now. I like it.
Huge announcement that online Halloween store that we've been working on for over a year is finally live. You can check it out at hauntedseason.com.
You know what? I don't like the fact that Halloween's around the corner. And if I don't like the fact that Halloween's around the corner, it only means one thing. That I'm about to get older because my birthday's on Halloween. I'm about to be 39 years old, y'all. I'm about to be 39 years old on Halloween. It's crazy. And I don't have an issue with the age. My issue is because I look better at 39 than I did at 31. Good God. My issue is the fact that time has flown this fast. It felt like it was just Halloween not too long ago because I threw that party here at my house. Wow. Time is flying. Good God.
This is Haunted Season, our very own Halloween store. We've worked closely with amazing US suppliers.
Oops. Somebody asked, do I sell skate decks? I did have a few skate decks that I had made a few years ago. And it was just a image of my face underneath the bottom of a skateboard deck. I've actually thought about making some new skateboard decks with some really dope with a really dope graphic on it. But maybe I'll do that again. I don't know. I got to come up with a really sick graphic because I want it to span the entirety of the deck, but I don't even know what I would want the graphic to be. So yeah, give me some time. Give me some time. But I do have another prototype of the bobbleheads on the way. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for those. And hopefully the prototype comes back good because I think I've started the production run. Hold on, let me look because I know which company I want to go with the bobblehead. So we can just go ahead and start the production run with them. Let me check
to handpick the most fun, most terrifying decorations on the internet, like our 7-foot scorched scarecrow that rises from its own fog, the towering horned forest skeleton lantern in hand, and the lunging reaper with digital eyes that follow your guests to the door. We've built this store for people like us because you deserve a front yard the whole street talks about. Free shipping on orders over $100, hauntedseason.com. So that's it, hauntedseason.com is finally live. Now use code HAMMERWEEN for 20% off site-wide. HAMMOWEEN, HAMMERWEEN, 20% off site-wide. We'll put a link to the website in the description box down below there. It's also pinned in the comments. Also, you can scan that QR code right there. It'll take you straight to the website. So use code HAMMERWEEN for 20% off site-wide. Check it out.
Advantage that the house has is they go second. You go first, which means that...
At first glance, this next clip is nothing more than Andrew Tate playing blackjack at a casino table.
But there is a strategy to blackjack. There is perfect mathematics, which you play. You can get the house edge down to like 0.6%. The best game in the house besides that.
But Tate's shirt isn't the only scary thing in this clip. Watch the man standing at the back of the room.
Go second. You go first, which means that a lot of people go over, you bust.
Yo, there's so much that's wrong with this clip, though. There's so much wrong with this clip. All right, so I've seen this clip before, right? And you have this man back here. Clearly, he doesn't have a head. But this is the biggest that I've seen this clip. When I saw this clip before, I saw it on the screen of my phone. So the image, or the video, I should say, was a lot smaller. But as I'm looking at this video now, I'm noticing some things that I didn't notice before, and I completely forgot that there was a headless man in the background. But what I'm noticing just off of first glance of this clip is how unnaturally smooth things look in this video. Let me point it out to you what I'm seeing. So you got how smooth Andrew Tate head looks, almost as if this is AI. There's things about this that looks almost AI to me. And it might be a real clip that was put into an AI application and then turned into AI so that they can manipulate it, because you can do that. You could take actual footage of something, put it into an AI software, and then have it recreate that same video. And now you can manipulate the video to be what you want it to be. Look at the money that he has in his hand. Why is the money so smooth that you can't make out any details? This is the stuff that I'm picking up now, because y'all know I be catching stuff. So if the money is looking as smooth as it is, this man's head is looking as smooth as it is. Watch this man right here that's sitting next to Tate. Why does his head look as smooth as this does? His cornrows look so wrong. His cornrows don't look real. From where his hairline looks smooth, almost like AI, to freaking this part of his hairline being pulled so far back by these tight ass cornrows. The spacing between his cornrows not looking smooth. His hairline does not look, it looks AI. So much about this video looks AI, but looks almost real. Like I said, like it could have been pulled from something that was once real. And even so, taking the man in the back here. This is supposed to be, I don't know the nationality of the man, but because it looks like it's an altered video, they could have went in and removed his head using AI.
21 before they have to pull out cards. But there is a strategy to blackjack. There is perfect mathematics, which if you play, you can get the house. There is a strategy to blackjack. There is perfect mathematics, which if you
Bro,
play,
this is AI. This is absolutely this. I believe that this was once a real video, but now it's AI. I'm looking at Andrew's. I don't know why he put this tight ass freaking shirt on.
But there is a strategy.
But look at how the shirt unfolds. It looks so unnatural. It looks AI.
Blackjack. There is perfect mathematics.
You see it?
You can get the house edge down to like 0.6%.
You can't tell me this whole video is not AI.
Best game in the house besides that one.
Because from where the camera's sitting, he appears to be missing his head entirely.
If you can, if you land like bang on 22, you win it.
When's last time you ate rice?
Bro, this video is absolutely digital. This video is digitized 100%. Look at this man's face now. It doesn't look, it looks AI now. This man's head looks AI. If you see this guy back here in the back, he keeps pixelating.
If you land like bang on 22, you win it.
This is AI.
The clip was posted to X by The Real World, where it's racked up.
DW's lit channel says that he got his hair cornrowed by an African. That he did. It was probably his mama too. But nonetheless, this is AI.
More than 40 million views. Tate's busy explaining how to beat the house with mathematics. Meanwhile, half the comment section was pausing, zooming in, and asking the same question. Where exactly is that man's head?
0.6%. It's the best game in the house besides Baccarat. Baccarat's onto the Chinese. So unless you're good at slanted eyes.
Likely answer is a boring one. He's probably dipped his chin or turned away at the exact wrong moment, with dark clothing swallowing his outline against the wall behind him.
No, how could you say that? We saw this man completely turned like this. Slap him. Look at this. He didn't just turn and dip his head down. His head is gone. There's no head there. Somebody in the chat said that somebody took a hit of a cigar. I don't know if it was Tate or this guy over here next to him. Took a hit of the cigar, inhaled it, and no smoke.
More than 40 million views.
That's real.
Nah, look at that. Oh, I see a little smoke. It's a little smoke. It's a little smoke. Little AI smoke. Oh, darn, I forgot to order my food.
Right there, right there.
No one was supposed to be home. Then the camera caught this.
That's real?
Right there.
That's real? Are you serious?
I see
that.
This scary video
Real
was
cap.
filmed outside a house in Auburn, and honestly, it's the audio that sells it.
Right there, right there. Oh my god, dude. That's real?
Right there.
That's real?
Oh, wait. If this is what I think it is, nah, this real. I think this real.
Are you serious? I see. Nobody. It's the spirit kids. It's the spirit kids.
The people filming can barely get their words out, but it's what one of them shouts that raises the bigger question here. It's the spirit kids. As if whatever's moving behind that glowing curtain is something they've seen before, something they've already named.
Are you serious?
serious?
I saw.
I
What's
see.
that?
Nobody.
Someone
It's the
up there?
spirit kids. It's the spirit kids.
Unfortunately, there's very little info available on this clip, so for now, it'll have to remain a mystery.
That's real?
Right there.
That's real? Are you serious?
I saw.
I
What's
see.
that?
Nobody.
Someone
It's the
up there?
spirit kids. It's the spirit.
A trail camera left on a kitchen counter overnight. The owner didn't expect to capture much. Maybe the dogs wandering past. What she got instead was this.
Oh,
This
heck
image
no.
was sent in to us directly by a viewer named Kelly, who goes by Ketty68 on X. It was taken on her friend's stealth cam at 11:53 at night. The dogs, for the record, were fast asleep on the floor. Kelly says it's the most impressed she's ever been with a still photo. But it's not the blur itself that convinced her, it's who she recognized in it. Kelly described the image in 5 words. Goes pic of my friend's mum. She knew this woman when she was alive. In her words, it's nobody but her. And here's the detail that makes this one hard to shake. That woman died about 5 years before the trail cameras were even purchased.
That's crazy.
Kelly's upfront about what the photo probably shows. To her, it looks like someone moved slightly during the exposure, causing the blur. And that's
Nobody
exactly
been
what a
there.
skeptic would say too. Trail cameras drop to slow shutter speeds in low light, and anything walking past becomes a smear of pale light. The trouble is who that someone would need to be in an empty kitchen at 11:53 at night. Kelly wrote in asking for our opinion. Honestly, we'd rather hear yours. Let us know in the comments below. Deep beneath the streets of Paris lie the catacombs, tunnels holding the remains of more than 6 million people. And in one sealed-off passage, a tourist may have photographed something that shouldn't be there.
Food is ordered. It's going to take about 1 hour and 7 minutes to get here.
The photo was posted to Reddit's Paranormal forum by user MattyBoy808 under a title.
Yeah, I remember this. The fact that they have these freaking walls of skeletons, walls of bones underground. This place got to be haunted.
That says it all. Am I losing my mind? Visiting from Canada, he'd spent the tour snapping photos, including a few aimed down the pitch-black tunnels behind locked gates, lit only by his phone's flash. He saw nothing at the time. It was only later, scrolling through his camera roll, that he stopped dead on one frame.
Oh, what the what? Nah, bro, that looks AI. It is AI. You mother lovers. You mother lovers. You mother lovers. I promise y'all this is AI, and I even know what app they use to do it. They use ChatGPT. Boy, look. AI ain't got good enough yet. Okay, I'm lying, because I definitely was watching a video yesterday. I'll tell y'all about it later. I know it was AI, but it looks so real. Anyway, this is AI. What I believe they did is they took the original image, right? They took this image. I don't even think this is the original image, but there is an actual place like this that exists. But they took the original image, fed it into ChatGPT, and told ChatGPT to recreate this scene or recreate this image, but from a different angle, and make it appear to be a faint figure of a ghost in the background. And they used the prompt. They typed what it is that they wanted to type into the prompt enough times until they came up with this image here. And the reason I know that this is a fake image is because it looks fake. And how I know it looks fake, or what I'm saying, not how I know it looks fake, but what I'm saying to make me believe that it's fake, is that there's these patterns that's everywhere in this image, where it looks like, I don't have a pen up here. I got this marker. This actually should work perfectly. Let me write it. Let me draw it. So AI does this. AI does this. ChatGPT specifically when creating images, it does these sort of patterns, these sort of lines that is supposed to be within the details of the image. And you can see this sort of pattern everywhere in this image if you look close enough. I can't zoom in here. I wish I could zoom in, but it's in the walls over here, in the brick. It's in the sand. Instead of it looking like sand, it looks smooth with this pattern kind of tossed in there, where it's like three lines going in different directions. It's happening over here inside the skeletons and bones of every single remains of bones and skeletons. And you can see it the best up here in the rock up above. You can see those lines that I'm speaking of. That's how I know it's AI. Cross-hatching patterns is what somebody said in the chat. Exactly. That's how I know it's AI. And guess what? Same thing here. They used it here. And even this image. This is not the original image. This is not an original photo of this place. This is also an AI image. Hell, this entire picture is AI. This is everything about this picture is AI. That Slapham, had rendered here. But yeah, this is fake. Oh man, I was about to allege something. I honestly don't even want to say. I don't want to say what I'm thinking right now. I'm not gonna say it.
Frame. The post racked up 7,000 upvotes, and when commenters cried fake, the uploader screen recorded his gallery, showing the photo sitting among every other shot from that day, timestamps and all.
I don't see it.
His words.
Lies. So this man said that when people called him out for his images being faked, he showed his gallery from where he went to go visit this place. But he could have went and visited the actual place, because some of these images look like what I have seen of this place. You got this image here, you got this image here, you got this image here. I've seen these images before. Actual pictures of this place. But like I said, he could have took the actual pictures of this place, put those pictures into ChatGPT, and had it render that fake image of the ghost off in the distance. Because if you look here, right? Look at the images that he has here. Like I said, I wish I could zoom in. The images that he actually took of him being there, and then look at the ghost image here and how it's just perfectly placed amongst the other images. But do you see that there's a different tone to this image? The colors is different. You have more yellow tones in the actual pictures that he took. And then of this one image, the tones is a bit more red. There's a bit more of a red hue to this image. Why is this picture so different than the rest? Even the quality is different. These look like they were taken with a better quality camera than this image here that looked like it could have been altered with ChatGPT or another editing software, or AI software. You trying to outsmart the internet, my guy.
Photo sitting among every other shot from that day.
Should I say people of the internet?
Timestamps and all.
Doesn't matter.
Words. I don't know what it is, and I'm not definitively saying ghost. Theories poured in.
All right, so this is supposed to be images or screenshots that he has proving that he did take these actual pictures, because depending on the camera that you, or depending on the phone that you use, they might give you information about the picture that you took. So we got the Galaxy S25 Edge. He shot this at it got this 3 megabytes of storage, 12 megapixel camera, ISO of 2000. Zoom was at 23 millimeters. It's a bunch of information.
I'm not definitively saying ghost.
So now you have this image here. That's the one that we're alleging is fake. And you got all this data, this geolocation data of this image. And I'm somewhat not seeing the figure back there in this image. And it looks like the same picture though. Hell, it looks like worse quality of the same picture. But you know what? He could do one of two things to fake this image here. Because I want y'all to notice something that I'm seeing. Because I find this to be a bit odd.
Birds. I don't know what it is, and I'm not definitively saying ghost. Theories
Okay, it popped
poured
up.
in, a stone door front.
All right, so he's proven that this image is supposed to be real by actually panning up to the image and then panning back down to the image to show that it does have information on this image as if this image was taken in his phone. But why does this image look somewhat different to me? The alleged ghost in the background is a lot harder to see here. This could be an actual image of this hallway. And then the image that he showed us was the image that was altered with ChatGPT.
Like the one on the right of frame, a prop planted to spook tourists, though the figure looks slightly translucent, and a fixed prank would surface in other visitors' photos.
All right, he's zooming in on it.
Which leaves the one rational option even the skeptics settled on. Maybe it was just someone lurking. But sit with that for a second. If this isn't a trick of the Flash, then either something was standing at the end of that tunnel, or someone was. Alone, in the dark, on the wrong side of a locked gate, surrounded by the dead. And it's hard to say which is worse.
Interesting. I don't know. Hey, he kind of sent me for a loop right there. I'm not gonna lie. He kind of sent me for a loop.
This is the thing that keeps knocking.
10 minutes. That's how long TikTok user It's Morgan Marie had been in her hotel room before something started knocking.
But I've already checked like 3 times or something. But every time I go to open it, my heart
Alexis J. Man, shout out to you for the big donation, biggest donation of the night. Hope you're doing well, LK Mafia. Haven't made a live stream in a while. Looking dapper as always. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel with the big donation. We in here, baby.
And I feel like, whew, I got the chills.
Oh no, I thought this was a clip that I've seen before. No, I haven't seen this before. I love this though. This is beautiful.
So uncomfortable.
Not loud banging, quicker and quieter than a knock, she says, and it had already happened twice.
Oh, she got red eyebrows. She a true redhead.
She was staying alone, and when she Googled the hotel, she found out it was built in 1915.
But then I was like, I'm just going to Google the hotel and see when it was built. It's 1915. 1915. And I'm here by myself.
But the knocking isn't why this scary video took off. Viewers watching back heard something she didn't just after she says the room is super cute. Pop your headphones in and listen closely.
Definitely not surprised that this was built that long ago, especially with that unit up in the corner of the wall up there. I hate those.
Just after she says the room is super cute. Pop your headphones in and listen closely.
The room is super cute.
Oh, look, I got my headphones in. I got these little tiny little itty bitty little headphone thing, but I heard it. Did y'all hear it? It was a voice. It said, "Help me."
Listen closely.
The room is super cute. But then I was like, I'm just going to Google the hotel and see when it was built. It's 1915.
Buried in the background.
So, oh, this is interesting. So, when people cap, I'm not saying that she's necessarily capping, but when stuff like this happen in paranormal clips where there's a faint voice that says something like "help me," unless I almost feel like unless you're wearing headphones when you're watching the video, it might be hard to catch. If she threw this up on TikTok and I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across it, I probably wouldn't have heard that voice. Like, I'd be curious to know how many of you all are watching this without headphones in that heard that voice.
And is what hundreds of commenters describe as a whispered voice, and it's saying, "Help me."
Yeah, obviously he modified it right there. You can definitely hear it. I also find it interesting that she stopped talking at the very moment that voice, that faint voice said, "Help me," and then she started back talking right after.
Skeptics would call it audio pareidolia, the brain finding words in random noise.
Audio pareidolia, that's a term I haven't heard before, but I'm not surprised. I've definitely experienced some audio pareidolia, but on the other hand, that was perfectly clear. That was there's been so many times where I've said in these videos where what they alleged that the thing said didn't sound at all like what I heard. But that sounded like "help me." Clear as day.
And a 1915 hotel has no shortage of it. Pipes, lift machinery, voices bleeding through century-old walls. But different listeners keep hearing the same two words at the same moment.
It's so clear.
And the eeriest part? She filmed the entire thing without ever hearing it. She was worried about the knocking.
The room is...
Yeah, so y'all are confirming. People in the chat are saying that they heard it without having headphones in. Green Eyes, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the donation, big baby. And Natria, 57 months as a channel member. That is love and support. Thank you. She said she almost missed the live stream. Baby, we in here. And we got plenty more time to go. You heard me?
super cute.
Look. We reached our goals. I think so. Red super chat. Oh no, which hell, not quite. Oh wait, I don't even know why that's a thing. There was a new feature. YouTube has done some updates. There was a new feature. I need to tell content creators about this freaking update because YouTube sent me multiple emails, and I feel like these are emails that people would not have read because I don't know. People don't always read emails, but YouTube sent me emails on both of my channels stating that if I didn't accept these things, that I was no longer going to get ad revenue from long format, short format, super chats, none of this sort of stuff if I didn't accept by February of next year. Because some new updates and changes that they're doing to the platform. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before, but it was something that I had to act on quick because I might have forgotten otherwise. But yeah, so there was also this new thing that popped up. It says goals, so super chat goals. I don't know, something that we're doing right now on the channel. What the heck? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, I don't know.
But then I was like, I'm just going to Google the hotel and see when it was built. It's 1915.
Lil Wayne. He's a Martian. He done told us.
When footage from a recent Lil Wayne concert started doing the rounds, fans noticed something they couldn't unsee.
Really? What happened? Yo, I've always thought that Lil Wayne had a interesting shape. He looked like he could be a gray alien.
The clip was filmed by TikTok user Zavonna at a show in Columbus, Ohio. Shirtless, blonde dreads, sunglasses, chains, red flames roaring across the screens behind him. Standard Wheezy, except viewers claim for one detail: the tattoos.
Wait. Oh, heck no. Where the freak are his tattoos? Y'all, this is a clone. Y'all, Lil Wayne's body was tatted. Arms, stomach, chest, all of that. I know the freaking them tattoo machines leave scars. I mean, them tattoo removals, they don't do a fantastic, especially on brown skin, of removing the ink from those tattoos. They don't do a good enough job to make it look like you've never had anything on your skin before. I didn't even realize that. Where's his, when I say Wayne was covered, where's his tattoos?
Lil Wayne is one of the most...
Look, this is Wayne. Covered. Covered in ink.
Heavily tattooed artists in hip-hop, face included. But in this footage, fans reckon the ink looks faint.
What the freak? Covered.
Some say whole pieces appear to be missing entirely. Cue the theories: an imposter, a body double, a clone. One commenter's suggestion: Little Wayne. And the speculation didn't stop at the ink. As the clip spread to Facebook under captions like, "Who is that?"
Oh, it does. Okay. For a second, it does. Oh my God. That's weird. All right,
speculation didn't stop at the ink. As the clip spread to
Facebook
under captions.
All right, so like right here, you can somewhat see the tattoos, but they do look hella faint. You can somewhat see them, but they look hella faint. But I feel like they shouldn't. We should be able to see those tattoos way clearer than we do.
Like, who is that? Viewers began dissecting it frame by frame. Some insisted the face looked subtly wrong. Others claimed the build was off, that the man on stage was somehow too smooth, too fresh for an...
I had some friends in town over the weekend, and I was having a conversation with one of my buddies, Levi, about Lil Wayne. And we were listening to old Lil Wayne. Might have been Cisco. We were listening to old Lil Wayne music, or just older music in general. And just how good of a rapper Lil Wayne was, but now he's not. He's not at all. Horrible. And my friend pointed out the fact that, and this is something I forgot about, that he hasn't been the same or rapped the same since he had his seizure. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. His music completely changed after he had that seizure.
Artist who's been touring since the 90s. For believers, this slotted neatly into one of the internet's favorite rabbit holes. The idea that the industry quietly swaps out its biggest stars with doubles, whether to cover for health issues, contract disputes, or something stranger. In that world, faded tattoos aren't a lighting quirk.
It's the same thing with Chris Brown, not Chris Brown, but Usher recently. Just last week, people at the Usher concert, and they're alleging that man that was on stage that was dancing was not Usher. And I'm gonna be honest, it didn't look like him to me.
They're the mistake that finally exposed the switch.
Now, this image isn't real. This is an altered image using AI to make it appear how people believe he's actually looking without the tattoos. But this is the actual footage, obviously. There should be so much more definition in his tattoos there than what we're seeing.
The boring explanation, though, covers a lot of ground here. Harsh red stage lighting is notorious for washing out tattoos on camera. Add sweat, glare, motion blur, and the compression baked into every repost, and ink fades fast. There's also earlier audience footage from the same show, filmed days before the conspiracy took off, showing the same performer from another angle with nothing unusual going on. Still, Wayne now joins a long tradition of artists the internet has decided were secretly replaced. Just ask Avril Lavigne. And to be fair, the uploader never claimed anything sinister. Her caption simply said, "The best meme wins." Safe to say, the internet delivered.
Nah. Where's his tattoos? Nah.
There she
only stopped by to pick up something she'd bought on
Bro, what the freak am I seeing?
Marketplace. She went home without it.
There she is, just hanging out over there, staring at me.
TikTok user Alana.Desiree says she'd pulled up at the seller's house and opened
Oh, heck nah. You must be kidding.
her boot when she glanced to her right. Standing in the garden was a little girl. She said hey and gave a little wave. The girl just stared. So she did what any of us would do, pulled out her phone to record proof for her husband.
There she is, just
that looked like a dead
hanging out
child
over there, staring at me.
And the whole time she filmed, the girl could see the phone. She never spoke, never moved, just stared.
No movement. Is she even staring? Nah, that's weird.
The scary video blew up and the theories rolled in fast. It's a mannequin. It's a scarecrow. One camp settled on a reborn doll, those hyper-realistic collector dolls. In a follow-up, she shut that down flat. She is a girl, she insisted.
No, it's not.
It looked like an actual girl, but she looked like the girl from the freaking Conjuring. Not the Conjuring. From, the Conjuring. I said it right.
She is a girl. You're just rage baiting. You're lying. You just want to get attention. Look at me. Does it look like I need attention?
But the commenters won. She agreed to drive back to the house as much as she didn't want to and prove the girl was real. Her sign-off said it all. If y'all don't hear from me in an hour, send help.
There she is.
Yeah, we got over 1,000 live viewers in here. We can get a few more just by hitting that like button. Hit that like button for your boy. And I'm going to shout out everybody at the end of the live stream that copped some merch on the website. Thank y'all again for checking out the website.
Just hanging out over there, staring at me.
Hanging out, staring at me.
The boy walked into the old stone cell and immediately said it had gone cold. Then came the smell, foul and brief like sulfur or rotten eggs. It wasn't until the family looked at the photo that they understood. The picture was shared to the Facebook group Ghosts of Britain by West Francis, who says he took it just last week at Bodmin Jail in Cornwall. If somewhere was going to produce a photo like this, it's Bodmin Jail. Built in 1779 from granite hauled off Bodmin Moor, it served as Cornwall's county prison for around 150 years. 55 people were hanged there, most of them in public, in front of crowds numbering in the thousands.
That's crazy.
It's now routinely described as one of the most haunted places in Britain. And one piece of its lore fits this photo uncomfortably well. Among the jail's reported spirits is Selina Wadge, hanged in 1878 for the murder of her own young son. Staff and visitors have long claimed she reaches out to children who visit the jail. In this photo, the figure is standing beside a child. To his credit, West isn't claiming anything. He shared the skeptical take himself. A few people told him it was probably a smudge on the lens catching the light from the cell's barred window. He simply asked the group, "Any thoughts?" But a smudge doesn't explain what happened before anyone looked at the photo. The cold, the smell, a smell that in paranormal circles has a very specific and much darker reputation. So is this just a dirty lens and a bright window? Or did something inside Bodmin Jail lean in for a closer look at the boy? Let's take a quick break from the countdown to catch up on the weird stories making headlines around the world. Something big has been leaving a trail of carnage off Montauk, New York. A humpback whale washed up with a 24-inch bite mark, a grey seal with a 22-inch wound, and a 400-pound tuna was found torn to shreds. Marine biologist Craig O'Connell spent months hunting the culprit and even floated a wild theory that 15,000 barrels of nuclear waste dumped in the Hudson Canyon back in the 1960s might have produced a mutant super predator. The media dubbed it Sharkzilla, and the hunt aired on Discovery's Shark Week on July 31st. The verdict? Almost certainly a massive mako around 12 feet long, with no trace of radioactivity. Not a mutant, just a very big, very hungry shark, swimming off one of America's busiest coastlines. Speaking of monsters, if creatures like that are your thing, we've put together a whole line of cryptid designs over at Slaptham.
That was a beautiful shark. I don't know what it is. I swear that shark had a more narrow face than I've ever seen on a shark that size. I don't know. That shark looked different to me. Green Eye says, when you going to bring back the ghost blankets? That's a great question. I have to get some more made. I think I want to come up with a new design, though. Yeah. Yeah, give me some time. Let's come up with a new design for the ghost blankets.
To deep space.
I think I'm out of ghost blankets. Yeah. I think the only ones that are left are the ones with my face and the Karen blankets. Maybe. Yeah, there's Karen blankets left.
Scientists have finished analyzing a meteorite that smashed through.
Dude, those blankets are so big and comfortable. They're literally for the last month, that's all I sleep in or sleep with is those blankets. And my friends that were here, I gave them those blankets to sleep with. And they love them.
Through the roof of a New Jersey home back in July 2024, and it turns out the space rock is a genuine unicorn. Published on August 1st in Science Advances, the study found it's only the second witnessed fall of its kind ever recorded, a primitive chunk of asteroid containing pockets of ancient salt, left behind by briny water that existed billions of years ago. It's also carrying amino acids and other organic compounds, the raw ingredients of life. In other words, a clue to how life on Earth began quite literally crashed through someone's ceiling.
What? How is that possible?
And staying with space, an update on a story with a mystery baked right into it. Last year, the owner of a burger joint in Titusville, Florida, right on the Space Coast, found a dollar bill in his till signed by 4 astronauts from STS-27, the classified 1988 shuttle mission that nearly ended in disaster when Atlantis suffered damage on re-entry.
Oh, one thing I would say though is that the Aliens Are Real vintage t-shirts that everybody love. I did find one in a size large and one in a 2X, and I put those back up on the website. I know now that I just said it, they're probably gonna go super fast, so hurry up, run over there. I got the vintage shirt, one in the large and one in the 2X, and they were showing sold out for over a year in those sizes. So yeah, I found one of each.
Nobody knows who spent it or how it ended up in the register. As of August 3rd, the bill is finally complete. Guy Gardner, the missing 5th crew member, has added his signature, joining the 4 names his crewmates left who knows how long ago.
That's crazy.
The mystery of where it came from, though, remains unsolved.
Wow. That's pretty cool, honestly. Wow.
And finally, a village in northern India has officially had enough of ghost hunters. Residents of Swala in the state of Uttarakhand say YouTubers and influencers have spent months branding their home a haunted ghost village to farm views. On July 31st, the village council voted unanimously to ban outsiders, TikTok and YouTube creators included, from entering without written permission, and they've posted a warning board on the national highway to prove they mean it. The village head says the haunted label is completely baseless and has trashed the village's reputation, so if you're planning a ghost hunt in Swala, you'll need a permit. And something tells us they're not approving many. Now back to the countdown.
That's still cool though.
This next scary video starts about as innocently as footage gets. A mum and her family playing on the bed.
Oh hell no!
If you look closely, there's something eerie happening in the background.
I see it. Scared me. Look at that. Look at that.
The clip was
just
posted
standing there looking all creepy. Oh hell no.
By Russian TikTok user Nedisova.life, and her captions describe the moment she reviewed the footage. A horror, she wrote, that almost made her heart stop. The video detonated online, racking up more than 16 million views and 200,000 shares. So what do you think is going on here? Let me know in the comments.
Tell me that's another one of her kids, because that child need to go outside and get a tan. Hell, I do too. Because I'm white. Look at that. Look how white. Look how freaking white I am, man. God dang. Look at the rest of my
On the morning of August the 4th, 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden were found hacked to death inside their home in Fall River, Massachusetts. Andrew's daughter Lizzie was tried for the murders and acquitted. Nobody else was ever charged. More than 130 years later, the crime remains officially unsolved. Today, the Borden house operates as a bed and breakfast and museum where guests take tours hoping to catch a glimpse of whoever or whatever still lingers there.
I want to go somewhere like this. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I picture for me and you guys, or for us, right? For enough of us like this to go to a place like this that's allegedly haunted. All of us are strapped up with cameras, or at least some of us gonna have cameras, and then the rest of us can have like the monitors, like the little EMT monitors and whatnot, that will, whatever, that called it the EMT? Whatever these things are called, that captures the paranormal activity. And yeah, just have a good time documenting that stuff, man. I think that would be awesome. But this is what I imagine. There got to be at least this many of us going.
Which brings us to this photo. It was taken on a tour of the house a few weeks ago and shared to the Facebook group Ghosts Caught on Camera by Brady Hicks. At first
Oh, heck
glance, it's
no.
just visitors standing in one of the bedrooms. But check
Whatever that is behind this man. Wait, what would that be? Okay, this is this guy's reflection. So whatever it is also standing behind this woman right here. But whatever it is, it has a gray head.
the mirror. Over the shoulder of the man's reflection, there appears to be a girl's face. Then look again, because Brady says she wasn't the only extra guest. Beside her is a second face, a gentleman, and according to the post, he doesn't seem to match anyone standing in the room either.
Yeah, there's gonna
To be
a new
fair, a
Insidious
crowded
movie, I
room
can't wait.
reflected in an antique mirror is prime territory for tricks. Odd angles can catch tour members you'd never place, lamp glare bleaches colour, and low light does the rest. Two anomalies in one mirror might just mean two overlapping reflections. But this is the Borden house, a crime scene where the answers never came. Maybe the mirrors remember what the courtroom never proved.
No way. There is no way. You thought it was crazy. There is
It's
no
moving.
way
I can see it. It's closing.
I just thought about something I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video. R.I.P. to Hayden Panettiere. Have y'all heard she passed away yesterday? They still don't know exactly what might have been the cause. I've heard that they're alleging that it might have been an apparent overdose. It happened yesterday around between 2 and 2:30 p.m. But you know, the conspiracy theorists saying that there might be some foul play because just a few months ago she came out alleging, and she also put it in her book too, alleging that some stuff in Hollywood was going down, and they tried to get her. She said there was a famous singer, a very known singer. He was laid up in the bed butt naked, and this woman that she knew for a while and trusted and confided in brought her to him on a boat, and she ended up getting into bed with him and then finding it to be a very uncomfortable situation. And when the lady left the room that brought her down into that room, she ran up out of there, and she couldn't go anywhere. She couldn't ask anybody for help because she said that everybody on that boat was perpetrators of some foul stuff, right? But she came out, she said that, and now a few months later she's gone. People think that there's some foul play there, but it could be a coincidence. But you know, we don't fully know what the entirety of the story is in regards to how she actually passed away. But R.I.P. to her. I had the biggest crush on her when I was a kid. Hell, we're only 2 years apart.
To millions of Stranger Things fans, this building is Hawkins' lab, the sinister facility where the show's experiments tore a hole into the upside down.
Get on me.
Somebody record this.
I am.
This is paranormal experience.
TikTok user JC drove out with friends to see it in person. In his words, they just wanted to look at the building. They
More
ended
money. What your grandmama would have said.
up leaving traumatized.
The tree, nothing is glowing. It's
Alright.
just opening.
The group had barely parked at the chain link fence when they noticed the door.
It can't be.
It's opening. It's opening. It's opening. No.
No, it's opening faster. Okay. Okay.
Oh my
That's the
God.
widest it's opened.
It appears to move, all by itself.
What is that?
It's opening. and
I remember this clip. That's why I ain't looking. I ain't seen this man
You're gonna
before.
need some of that video.
Filming this? Okay, thank God.
And here's what makes this worse. Netflix didn't need to invent this building's atmosphere. It's the former Georgia Mental Health Institute, a real psychiatric hospital on Emory University's Briarcliff campus in Atlanta.
Oh, that's some BS. I know exactly where this is. That's crazy.
Opened in 1965, closed in 1997, patient cottages connected to the main tower by underground tunnels. It's sat abandoned behind that fence ever since.
Filming this? Okay, thank God.
Then someone zoomed in on one of the upper levels, and the car went into meltdown.
Is that a person?
Yeah, we're gonna save ourselves. Don't worry.
What is that? Do you see that? Look at my phone.
Definitely something moving inside. No, I see it.
What is that?
I see it.
Oh, Money says she got her tickets already to the movie on Saturday. Hell, that reminds me. Oh crap! I'm supposed to be going to the movies tomorrow to go watch Spider-Man in 4DX. I'm really excited about it actually. I got to get my content done before.
Is that a person?
Why does that look like a person? I'm looking at JC's phone.
One by one, everyone starts seeing it.
I'm looking at his phone. It's literally a figure. It's here.
No, I
You-
see
you're
it.
recording
I
that,
see it.
right?
I see it.
Okay, so you could.
Peyton said it was a drug overdose. I don't know if they've actually verified that yet. Drug overdose and heart attack. You're saying, oh my gosh. So drug overdose could have caused the heart attack, is what people are alleging. I haven't heard that be an official update yet. I trust that you guys are, being honest. But at the same time, my goodness, poor thing. She was only 36 years old. And, with her alleging the stuff that was going on in Hollywood, like I said, I in my conspiracy theory video that I haven't posted yet, I got to finish editing it. I'm like, there's a possibility that her taking drugs could have been her way of coping and dealing with the stuff that Hollywood does to you, right? And because she seemed perfect. I wouldn't have never guessed in a million years that this mother, I don't know how many kids she has, but I would have never guessed that her, looking how well she looked, and how alert and how normal and how just composed and everything that she looked or seemed to be, I would have never guessed that she was on any drugs of any sort. I don't know if these were prescription drugs that she might have OD'd on, or what the case might have been. It could have been somebody force fed these drugs upon her. I do not know what the official story is. It's going to be a while before any of us do, but nonetheless, I hate it. I hate that she's gone. She's gone too soon, gone too young.
Going back and show. Please put the window up. I see it. It's a dark figure. It's a dark figure. It's a dark figure. It's a dark figure. I see a dark figure moving. Oh my god. That's what.
Skeptics have solid ground here. Abandoned buildings breathe. Pressure differences can swing a loose door on a windless day. And a zoomed phone camera shooting through a fence turns compression noise into shapes. As for the figure, there's a grimmer possibility urban explorers really do get inside. The site is genuinely dangerous. Late last year, a young explorer died after a fall in this very building. But that's the
Somebody's alleging that there won't be any investigations. No, I think there will be some investigations, and there absolutely should be. I mean, there absolutely should be an investigation, because as we know, the elites, they can set up a scene and make it look like, hell, this is what this person did to themselves. They can set up the pill bottles. They can make it look like this person OD'd themselves. But from what I heard, she wasn't home alone. I think the man that she was dealing with was there, allegedly. But I saw a video of that TMZ did with him earlier today. It was an interview where it was an alleged um I don't know if that was her current situation or an ex-boyfriend or something, but that dude looked like he was on drugs. His eyes, you should have saw his eyes, his pupils. Everybody in the comments of that video were stating that this man looked like he sounded, the way he was talking was so strange. It was like, this dude is high on something. So if that was her dang on partner in crime, if you know what I mean, then it is no surprise that she might have been on something too.
Comfortable maths of this one. Either compression artifacts synced up perfectly with a self-opening door.
Felicia, are you alleging that you don't see anything in this clip? Because I definitely saw something in that door.
Or somebody or something was moving through the ruins of a real asylum that television turned into a haunted house. The demolition crews are already tearing it down. Whatever JC's group filmed that night, soon there will be nothing left to check.
There's something flying around
I
here.
need to know the history of this place.
Is that a person?
Yeah, we're gonna save ourselves. Don't worry.
What is that? Do you see that? Look at my phone.
Exactly, Peyton. I did see that. She was found in a cardiac arrest from a supposed drug overdose. That was the last thing that I saw on the internet today. There's something flying around in here. And it's very sporadic. I wish it would just go to one of these light sources like bugs tend to do and just stay there so I can get it. God, he just flew right past my nose. Whoa, what are you? I don't even know what you are, except for annoying. Now there you go. He just stopped. Whoa. So sporadic. God, take a chill pill.
They moving inside. No, I see it.
What is that?
I see it.
Is that a person?
Why does that look like a person? I'm looking at JC's phone.
Yeah, no, that definitely looked like somebody was up there.
If you want to see more scary videos, then hit that subscribe button and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll always know when we drop our scary.
Go subscribe to Slap Ham if you haven't already, because you're going to get these videos a lot quicker from him than you are from me. And then you can come back over here and subscribe to me. Well, at some point, eventually, we will do commentary over the video.
Video compilations.
It's like Slap Ham reacts to the video. Ah! Now the bug is on me. Where did it go? Ah! Stay still. It's just like flying like this. God, I can't get it. It's gonna move around like that. But yeah, Slap Ham does commentary over these clips on the internet, and then we do commentary over him doing commentary over these clips on the internet.
Somewhere over the jungles of Vietnam on a night patrol that was supposed to be routine, a helicopter door gunner suddenly opened fire on empty air. There was no enemy contact, no tracer fire coming back, just a young soldier drenched in sweat and shaking, screaming about monsters flying alongside the helicopter. Close enough, he insisted, to look him in the eye. The men around him saw nothing, but the gunner was wearing something they weren't. A pair of experimental night vision goggles tinted deep red.
I want these freaking goggles, man. I want these goggles so bad because they keep alleging that with these goggles, you can see things that the human eye can't see without these goggles. Like there's aliens or paranormal activity that's really just walking around. I want these freaking goggles. I want to see for myself if it's real. But I'm going to give y'all another movie recommendation, a movie y'all might enjoy as much as I did. I went with some friends yesterday to go see it, and it was so good. The End of Oak Street. Better than Jurassic Park, I would say that.
This is the legend of the Red Night Vision Demons, one of the strangest stories to crawl out of the Vietnam War, and one that exists entirely in retellings, whispers, and secondhand accounts. There's no...
I hate fruit flies too. I don't think this is a fruit fly that's flying around here. I just did y'all see it? Yeah, did y'all see it? But anyway, yeah, I just got rid of my dang on fruit flies. There it is. There it is. It's here. Anyway, I had a garbage disposal issue with my sink, and they were just living down in there. The guy fixed the garbage disposal. Fruit flies disappeared. Hallelujah.
Footage, no photographs, no paperwork, and as you'll hear, that absence of evidence is either the strongest argument against the story or the most unsettling part of it. The most detailed version comes from a man named Cliff High, whose father, he says, served with a helicopter squadron in Vietnam. According to High, the military briefly issued a new kind of night vision to a select group of troops, mainly the door gunners flying night patrols.
Hey, Mo Money, you won't be disappointed. Definitely catch that movie.
Unlike anything before or since, these goggles rendered the world in shades of red. And here's the first strange detail. The pilots and officers were reportedly under strict orders not to wear them. Whatever the goggles did, it was apparently something the men flying the aircraft couldn't be allowed to experience. At first, the goggles were a hit. The story goes that they sharpened spatial awareness and made the black jungle readable in a way the era's clunky night scopes never could. But within days, something changed. Gunners began reporting movement at the edges of their vision, figures darting between the trees, shapes in the canopy. Entire crews noticed men staring silently at the treetops, transfixed by something nobody else could see. Then came the night the gunner opened fire. When High's father heard the man raving about monsters at eye level, he did the only sensible thing a skeptical soldier could do. He took the goggles and looked for himself. What he saw, according to his son, stayed with him for the rest of his life. Winged creatures keeping pace with the helicopter, grotesque horned faces. The closest comparison the men could find was the gargoyles carved into medieval cathedrals. Creatures that in stone are said to ward off evil. Creatures that, through those red lenses, were simply there. In the weeks that followed, more gunners reported the same beings, always winged, always watching, and then as abruptly as they'd appeared, the goggles vanished, confiscated, the story claims, within days. The men were quietly warned not to discuss what they'd seen. No record of the program has ever surfaced. Now, a story like this should be easy to dismiss. But there's a reason this one refuses to die, and it comes down to the dye. Because the ingredient at the heart of the legend is real. Dysyanin, a blue coal tar dye with one of the strangest resumes in scientific history. In 1911, a London physician named Walter Kilner, who ran the electrotherapy department at St. Thomas's Hospital, published a book called The Human Atmosphere. In it, Kilner claimed that screens and goggles treated with dysyanin could train the human eye to perceive light just beyond the visible spectrum. And when his patients looked through them, he said, they could see a faint, glowing envelope of energy surrounding every living person. The aura made visible with chemistry. Mainstream science buried Kilner's work as pseudoscience, and Dicyanin quietly disappeared from production. But in paranormal circles, it never went away. And the Vietnam legend rests on a tantalizing question. What if somebody in a military research program dusted off Kilner's dye half a century later and built it into a weapon system? What if the goggles didn't malfunction at all and worked exactly as Kilner said they would? Here's where the skeptics take the floor, and in fairness, they're holding most of the cards. No red-tinted night vision device appears anywhere in the military's known records. The night vision that actually flew in Vietnam was a family of bulky starlight scopes that glowed green, and head-mounted goggles for aircrew didn't arrive in numbers until well after the war. There's no chemistry by which a dye and a lens could tune the human eye into another world. The whole account traces back to a single family story told decades after the fact, and some modern retellings pile on claims that are simply false, like the idea that Dicyanin is a banned, controlled substance today. It isn't. It just stopped being made. There's even a psychological suspect, the Ganzfeld effect, where staring into an unbroken field of red light can cause vivid hallucinations. Though believers are quick to point out the flaw, Ganzfeld hallucinations come from sensory deprivation, from stillness and silence. These men were strapped into open doorways of helicopters in wind and noise and chaos, and they reported seeing the same thing. That's the detail that keeps this legend breathing. Not one man's vision, a shared one. And folklore has a long memory for exactly this idea, that something lives just past the edge of human sight. Europe carved it into gargoyles. Hawaiian tradition speaks of the menehune. Japan has its kami. Paranormal researcher Mark Anthony calls them elementals, and argues that certain frequencies of light might briefly bring them into range. Today, the red goggles live on as one of the internet's favourite military mysteries, retold endlessly across forums and TikTok archives. You can even buy novelty Dicyanin demon goggles online, which tells you how deep this story has sunk into modern folklore.
So, do you understand how pissed off I would be if I bought these freaking goggles and they didn't work? Because $250, and they've sold 55 of them. They making a killing off these goggles. How much money they made?
So what really happened up there in the dark? Maybe nothing. Maybe a campfire story grew wings, the way stories do, and a father's tall tale became the internet's favourite forbidden experiment.
Almost $14,000. That's crazy.
But if there's even a fragment of truth in it, then somewhere in the fine grain of the light, at a wavelength we filtered out long ago, something has been keeping pace with us all along. And for a few nights over Vietnam, a handful of young men were issued the wrong pair of goggles and saw it looking back.
No, they wasn't. It was the right goggles. Somebody said, wait, are you saying that movie was better than the original Jurassic Park? There's an element to this movie that's kind of hard to explain about what makes it better than Jurassic Park to me. Hell, my friends even said the same thing before I even said it. It was like, that was better than Jurassic Park. Everybody, I feel like, that was in that theater thought that movie was good. It was the first time in a long time that people started clapping at the end of a movie, because of just being a good movie from beginning to end, literally from beginning all the way to the end. And there was aspects and elements of stuff that would happen that was not predictable, which also made the movie great. I really, really enjoyed that movie. It was better than I was expecting. Really enjoyed it. I would absolutely recommend it, and I would watch it again easily without a problem. And I wanted to see it in 4DX, but 4DX is sold out for the next week. Is at least seats that would worth watching. You would have to get the front row seats, and I'd rather not. I'd rather extend the date out to see if it's a possibility I can watch it some other time in 4DX. I would go back and watch it in 4DX to experience it with all the rocking and shaking and bites and hits and tosses from the dinosaurs and stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyway, is that the bug? Is that the I should have got it. He just flew off. He's super quick. He knew it. My food just arrived, so I'm gonna go eat. But before I do, let me go ahead and shout out the few of you that cop some merch on the website, as promised. And then I'll be back mañana, tomorrow, with some more content for you all. So be on the lookout for that. All right, let's see. We had quite a few people came up in here. Let's see. Ashley, shout out to you. Thank you so much for your order. Sophia, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Terry with the big order. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Sheila, back again with another order. Thank you so much. Adam, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Kelly with the big order. Shout out to you. Appreciate you so much. Katie, thank you. Tony, thank you to you as well. Michelle, shout out to you. Cassandra, shout out to you. Brazoli, you still watching and buying stuff, Mo? This is your 18th order. Good guy. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for being a long time supporter. This man done copped every dang on every shirt I've ever dropped. Elizabeth, shout out to you. Thank you so much for your big order. That was the most recent order, the last order. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I got a lot of work to do, a lot of autographs to do, and a lot of packing up these orders and making some of this stuff by hand and then getting it out the door for you all. But yep, that's gonna happen this week before the end of the week for sure. But yeah, like I said, I got some food to go eat. Your boy haven't eaten any food at all today, and it's almost 11 p.m. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Thank y'all again for hanging out. This was fun. This was really fun. I'm glad I have my computer running way better, way smoother. Like it makes me look forward to these live streams again because I've been kind of like self-conscious about doing live streams because of all the issues that I've been having with the computer. But I figured it out. I upgraded and updated some stuff, and now we're back running super smooth. And it makes me want to stream on Twitch again. It makes me want to do some gaming content. Like I'm like hella excited. Somebody asked how long am I doing? 50% off sale is going to the end of the month. Going on to the end of the month. So we still got about 15 plus more days. I think it's my aunt and uncle's birthday today. I need to text them or call them and wish them a happy birthday. But anyway, let me get up out of here. My food is sitting at the door getting cold. And again, thank y'all for hanging out with me this evening. This was fun. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Hit that like button on the way out if you didn't already. See ya. Peace. Be easy. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. God, I'm hungry. My belly needs food. I need food right now. Feed me. Feed me. Mama.